Before the rivers had names, before the mountains had shadows, there was a truth buried deep inside the forest. A truth that every animal knew, but only one carried. They say the elephant never forgets. But do you know why? Long ago, when the earth was still learning its own name, Elephant was the most gentle soul in all the forest. He let the birds nest in his ears. Yes, right inside his ears. He carried the weak across flooded rivers. He never once raised his voice. He one dry season, when the sun was cruel and the ground was cracked, Fox appeared. Now Fox was small, cunning, and dressed in a shell far too fine for someone with so little wisdom inside it. He strutted into the clearing, stood before all the animals, and laughed. "Look at Elephant's nose! So long, so ridiculous! What a sorry, ugly beast!" The animals froze. Even the wind held its breath. Elephant looked down at Fox, slowly, and said nothing. He did not rage. He did not weep. He simply remembered. Years passed, as they always do, and Fox, bold as ever, found himself standing before a raging river. He asked the birds, busy. He asked the antelope, busy. He asked the monkey. Monkey didn't even look at him. Then, through the ancient trees, came the sound of heavy, unhurried footsteps. Elephant arrived. Fox straightened himself up, put on his most charming smile, and said, "Old friend, my dear, magnificent elephant." Elephant looked down, slowly, the way only those with long memories look, and said quietly, "I remember you," and walked away. Fox sat on that riverbank for 3 days, and from that day forward, it was whispered among all the creatures of the forest, "Never insult the one with the longest memory." For the elephant forgets nothing. Not a kindness, not a cruelty, not a single careless word, tossed like a stone into still water. Because the heart that is wounded deeply remembers forever. And that, my friend, is why you should always watch your mouth around an elephant. Now listen, stories like this one are only the beginning. Deep in the forest of ancient Africa, there are tales of kings and tricksters, of curses and courage, of love, and lessons that no classroom could ever teach. And every single one of them is coming to Ngozi's Moonlit Stories. So if you do not want to miss a single tale, subscribe right now, because the next story might be the one that changes everything. Like this video if the elephant's silence said more than any words could. And drop a comment below. Tell me, have you ever stayed silent and let time do the talking? Share this story with someone who needs to hear it today, because wisdom was always meant to travel. Good night and sweet, sweet dreams.